Resist. Resist by maintaining sovereignty of the self. Resist by maintaining love of the self. Resist by maintaining fierce loyalty to love and pleasure. Resist with acts of radical kindness. Focus on the path to better times. Hey, what's up? It's Luxa, and we are back with another installment of Astral Temple experiments for the Green Mushroom Project. It is 7:00 p.m. on the 9th of June, 2021, and I am here with Joy and the Rabbit. What's up, guys?
Hey.
So this week it was the Rabbit and I leaving gifts for each other, objects or whatever, and Joy was the moderator.
Yeah. So I love moderating, I think, almost as much as leaving stuff, because it's always so cool to hear what people leave each other and to see what happens. Do you guys want to talk about what you found first or what you left first?
I think we should talk about our impressions of what we found. I had a little bit of trouble with this one this week. We are doing this on a different day, I will note, so it's possible that there could be something to do with like timing or something. I hadn't considered that before, but yeah, I had a little bit of a hard time like finding anything that seemed like it was the thing the first time. The second time I went back, I got an impression of like a staff or a walking stick. When I like held it in my hands, like I imagined like mountains. It was very much like hiking or like kind of like a vibe to it, like travel. It reminded me also of like the Hermit card and the Tarot, the like figure like standing on the top of like the cliff or mountain or whatever, like holding a lamp.
Man, you're so close.
I don't know. So that was my impression.
Ooh.
What about you?
Yeah, I had a real hard time. It took me 3 attempts to get, I think, anywhere close to what was accurate or like close to accurate, or I don't know, even if that's a good term for it. But yeah, I don't know. The first time I went in, it was like not necessarily blocked, but like super intense. And then, yeah, I found, just like a spyglass or a microscope, like something to see beyond normal perception. That's what I kind of like landed on at the end of the day.
Okay, interesting. Very cool.
I feel like that was kind of a hit.
I feel like that's pretty close, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should we go ahead and reveal what the objects were?
Yeah.
Okay, so the thing that I left you, Rabbits, is a scrying mirror. And it's circular, and it turns from like a silver color to a like dark black color with the phases of the moon.
Dude, that's super dope. That is like really close to what I saw.
Interesting. Yeah, it's definitely like right in there in terms of like the concept of what this object does and it means and everything. Yeah, for sure.
Like a piece of glass that allows you to see things that aren't normally visible.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Okay, I've got like, goosebumps all over my body right now. Yeah.
Okay. I'm so curious.
So I left you like a blacksmith's hammer. So like a tool of like both creation and destruction. Like you can build a house with it, you can tear it down.
Is it Mjolnir?
Huh?
I asked if it was Mjolnir.
No, it's not that.
Hell yeah, that's cool.
Kind of like on one side it's like a flat surface, and the other side it is a wedge. So it is like made to both forge and break bonds, like at the molecular level.
Cool. Oh yeah.
It sounds super similar to like what your perceptions were to me. Like it is a thing of like, rock and mountains and trees and forests, and like you said mountains, like that's a place of creation and destruction as well. but it's not that like duality necessarily, but it's like the unification of that. So like the third part of that.
Like something that encompasses the dual nature of creation, because creation is a destructive process too, right? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, and that's what like the mountains and woods are as well.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think I can see. I think I get where you're coming from on this for sure.
I was just thinking of like blacksmiths under the mountain, like just total full on fantasy.
Oh yeah, no, me too now. Actually,
Some trolls and
Like,
orcs in there, just
they,
building.
they dug too deep and they found the Balrog. All right, very cool. Fuck yeah.
I think this is the closest we both got, like, or anyone.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say. I haven't gone back and like listened to all of them since I've done the editing. So yeah, I'm not sure. I think it'll be cool to like be able to reflect back on it.
Oh, man. So I did like when I was there, like at the Astral Temple, like in front of the altar, just like a hymn or a poem or just like a bunch of fucking words that rhymed popped into my head about like pushing it into reality, or like the astral space, I guess. And I just went with it and I like did that. So that was a little modification that I made.
Do you want to tell us what the words were?
Oh no, it's kind of like a sigil. Like it just popped into my head and then it was gone. So
Oh, okay, interesting, cool.
I didn't write it down.
Huh. Gotta write that shit down. I'm just kidding. Tisk tisk. No.
The first rule of chaos magic is have a journal, right?
I don't know.
So I'm told. But
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of obsessive about shit like that, but I know not everybody else is too. So people should do whatever the fuck works for them. Fuck yeah.
sure. So can I ask a question? I was thinking for maybe not for this round of the experiment, but we've been talking a bit about like modding experiments for people with aphantasia. So I've been playing with going into the astral space and like shutting down I'm a really visual person, so shutting down my visual senses and trying to increase my sensitivity of my other senses just to understand what from like a different perspective. And I was thinking it would be cool maybe to try like the next round of experiments or something, like that all three of us do or something, to try and find the objects that way through like other sensory input, like smell or, sound, or even just like, I don't know how to explain this. In my personal practice, I do a lot of what I call pinging, like a bat, just radar, like sending out a signal and then finding stuff. So thinking about trying to find them that way, and I was trying to do that with somebody who left something in the astral space so recently, so I'll see if I had a hit there or not. But I think it would be an interesting twist to try this with this experiment. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think that would be cool. And I for somebody that doesn't have aphantasia, like I don't know if it's possible to like get into that sort of like heads, and have that experience. But I do think
Yeah.
it's interesting to like try, at least to like to do this work in other ways. And I'm really looking forward to getting more feedback from our aphantasic friends on how we can make all this more accessible. We had some ideas about that, but we are working on that, and we will probably have that out pretty soon, hopefully.
Cool. Yeah, I do something similar. Like, I don't know. If I'm in a dark room, I like will snap every once in a while and like can hear the room and know where I am in it.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I think I don't know. I think I would like go to the energy model here and be like, you can just sort of like feel where shit is too sometimes, right? Like,
Yeah.
but I don't know. That might just be because I'm familiar with the space. Hard to parse that out.
Or even like when I was experimenting otherwise in the astral temple, just getting even like heat signatures and stuff, like sensory like that, it is interesting. And smell is really smell is really interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I just thought I would bring it up and see if you guys were interested.
Yeah, I think that would be a cool like twist to do on it for sure. Like try to, I don't know. I like the idea of
The next round.
Yeah.
sure.
Cool. I'm down for that.
All right, hell yeah. So next it's you and I, Joy, is that right?
Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, very cool. All right, well, does anybody have any last thoughts?
I don't know. I guess like last thing I'd say was when all 3 times I went in the Astral Temple, I was sent into like the sub basement, and it was like the mycelial realm. It was just a bunch of networks of mushroom. That was cool. I'd never been there before, but it
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, there's all kinds of stuff down there. Fuck yeah, very cool.
was like I was in the dirt and like with the roots.
Hell yeah. Dope.
Cool.
All right. Well, thank you guys as always for joining me, and I hope everybody listening has a good one.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Astral Temple Experiments is part of the Green Mushroom Podcast Network. To hear more great independent productions like the one you just listened to, visit our catalog at tgmpodcastnetwork.com.